to your June chakra reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys. These, as you can tell, are going to be done a little bit different from normal for those of you who watch all the time. Okay, and I do have some subscribers that are a little confused on what chakra means. I'm going to have a description down below. So you're watching this and you're like, I still don't really get this. Okay, so pretty much, you guys, I got this picture out of the book. I hope you can see it. I try to make it as big as possible. These are your chakras. These are the energies that are within the body. So starting from the red chakra, going up to the orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then of course the crowning. Okay, the crown, and when you have all of these up, your crown starts opening, right? So the red is centered, as you can see, at his hips. This is what grounds you. Okay, the red means the foundations and the roots of where you're coming from. The orange is the emotional nature. It's something emotionally that stops you from doing things. So therefore, if it's not open, it'll stop you from doing the things that you want. Okay, it's the I want. The red is I have. The yellow is I can. That's that gut feeling that you have. It's just above the belly button and it's telling you, this is what I can do. Okay, and this is the thinking and planning of things. Okay, and then the heart chakra, of course, is I love. And then the throat chakra is the communication, the I speak. The third eye is the brow chakra, okay, located between the brows and the bridge of your nose. And this is the I can see with my third eye. And then the crown, of course, is at the top of your head, and that's I know. So once you open that up, you can say I know. Okay, but I'm going to keep this right here, so that way when your colors come up, you can say, hey, okay, that's what they're doing. So I'm going to leave that little piece of paper there. So that's just a little bit of knowledge for those who are asking what's really going on. Okay, so getting right into this, you guys. Okay, we're going to start with the chakra that's most important to keep open for this month. So that way you can do the things you need to do to keep yourself balanced, because chakras are active within us. They're not always 100% balanced and open, and it's because it's energy. So energy moves slow sometimes, and then sometimes it moves really fast. So you might have some chakras that are open a lot longer than others, and then others start closing themselves down. This is why people do yoga all the time. Those different poses and stances that they take keep those chakras in, keep them completely balanced. And also that meditation can also keep them very balanced. Okay, so we want to keep ourselves balanced so we can get the things and grow that we need, right? It also helps for healing and all kinds of things. Okay, and for more information, you can always Google that. Okay. So that was just kind of the lowdown, I guess, on that for you. Okay. Okay, Leo. So we have the crown chakra, which just talking about at the head. That is going to be located at the top of your head. Okay, that is I know. And that's when you know things. And you don't just know, but you know that this is going to happen, right? This is that innate wisdom, that wisdom that you're saying, I don't really care what you say. I already know the truth. I already know what's going on. So the next card that we have, I have the chakra cards here, okay, as well. So using two different kinds of chakra cards, getting the next chakra card up. Leo. Okay, is renewal, and this is going to be that base chakra. That root chakra, keeping that open for renewal. This is going to be your foundations, your roots. Where are you going? How are you keeping yourself stable? Are you stabilizing yourself? Are you keeping yourself stable enough to do the things you need to do? Keeping yourself strong. And the next card is transformation, destiny. Okay, get some angel cards. Okay, so you have the transformation and the destiny, which is very interesting. For those of you who know numerology, we have the foundations is a 4, transformations 1 + 3 is 4, so you have 2 cards that are equaling 4 here. So the transformation that you're having over here is a renewal, and it's also the renewal here that's telling you you need to keep this root chakra open and keep this open so that you know the renewal that you're going to have. You know where your foundations are. Keep those open so that you can renew yourself. Have the transformation that you are looking for to get to the destiny that you need. Okay, and angels say for the opportunity. Okay, so for better opportunities, and this looks like it could be love, it could be money, depending on, it could be a new career. Take it as it resonates. So using the Sacred Rebel cards, this is a new deck that I have. Okay, and getting those up, let's see what is going on. These are great spiritual growth cards. They're going to help you along your chakra journey for the month to get yourself balanced. Okay, and I have inspiration. Your law and attraction card is I let my action be action in joy. And getting your tarot cards. Okay, this is what you're thinking. Page of Swords, 8 of Wands. So it's kind of like what you're thinking, feeling, and going through at the time while you're trying to get to these areas, trying to get these chakras open so that you can get to the places that you need to be. Okay. Yes, a lot of explaining in this one because I have had many messages saying that they don't really understand chakra. So I do apologize for the extras, but there are people who really need the extra information, the extra knowledge. Okay, so over here you have the I can see this, in your own way. And it's not seeing, it's knowing, but you also can see it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if your crown chakra is open, your third eye is open. Okay, it can't be one without the other. So your third eye is already open. You can already see. And the seeing is what brings you to the knowing. Okay, so no matter what, according to this paper, if this crown here is crowning, your third eye is already open because you already see the truth. So with seeing the truth, you know the truth. Okay, so you've already observed all this. You already know what's going on around you. Okay, so with the renewal over here, it's saying, I know renewal. I know I want to be renewed. So it's telling you, right, are you positive enough for this change? Are you ready to step into this new transformation, this new you? Are you ready for the ultimate awakening, the ultimate change? And so that's what it's asking you. And it's kind of your own chakra is challenging you. That's what they do. That's what the energies do. They have to make sure. And you're saying, yes, I am. I know that I am ready for this change. But your root chakra wants to make sure that you know exactly what you're in for. Because where there's change, there's going to be big change. Big transformation. And it's telling you right here, there is big transformation. Okay, it's not just going to be transforming through the way you think. It's also going to be transforming in the way life is, the way you've grown, the things around you. You're stepping into a whole different area. Okay, with the transformation card, it's a time of change. It's the endings coming for new beginnings. Way over here. And then you have a 1. 1 + 0 is 1. Ones are new beginnings. You have the destiny coming in with a new beginning. So they're saying, you ready for this ending? Are you ready for this ending, for this beginning to happen? Because this is what's coming toward you. It's going to be abrupt change. It's going to happen so suddenly. And it's just going to happen in your life like poof. You might already start feeling it. And this card asks you pretty much to have the courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. And here's what, the renewal. Okay, so, okay, don't forget that this card is coming to remind you that death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes and opportunities will come to expand within you and around you more than in any other ways you've ever seen. And here it is, opportunities. So pretty much just reading from this book, just reading this card from this book, wow, has described every card on there. From here, to this card, to this card, to this card. I mean, it's just completely just blown every card off. I don't even need to read anymore, right? Because just reading this one transformation card has described everything on the board. So the only thing is that are you 100% ready? So you have to let yourself know by balancing your root chakra to get it up to the crown chakra, to allow yourself to say, you know, I am 100% ready. I really do want this. I want this change. And change can be a little scary. And I think that's what it is. You keep, you know, sometimes you're like, well, maybe I want that. God, I really do, but then I'm kind of scared. So maybe there's a little fear-based in there. And maybe that's why you can't keep your root chakra open all the time, because change can be a little scary. I mean, you have to figure, you know, even if you win the lottery, like everybody wants to win the lottery, but have you ever really thought about the change that you have to make? Like I have. And it's like, I really want to win the lottery. But then there's like certain kind of little things. It's like, whoa, it's kind of scary. Because like, what do you do with all that money? And then it's like, you know, but then you turn around and you're like, well, what do you mean? What do you do with all that money? You spend it and you have a great time. Whoop, whoop, right? But then if you really think deep, you're like, oh, certain things are going to happen. You know, maybe some people won't like me because I have all this money, or, you know, they'll be jealous, or and I'll lose friends or something. I don't know. You know, do you have to pay them off for them to stay your friends? I mean, I don't know. So you have things like that that you're thinking about anytime you do a transformation, because you're, you know, there's always a little fear of the change, of the unknown. You know, like the opportunity. Let's say that you have this great opportunity and you're going to make all this money, but then you're like, wow, if I have to work Saturdays and stuff, I'm always with my family on Saturdays. No, I can't be with my family on Saturdays. But then I'm going to make all this money. But it's almost like self-sacrifice. So I think that that's why it wants to challenge you. It's challenging you to say, hey. So then you have the inspiration over here, and you're so inspired. It's just like the universe is telling you, keep the inspiration. And then, of course, you have all these bees over here. Okay, bees, hardest working insect on the planet. Could even be the hardest working animal on the planet. The whole point is that bees bring prosperity, opportunity. She's got all these bees, all this abundance, all this prosperity of all these bees coming at her, telling her, look, prosperity is coming at you. And they're just over here, they're over here like pollinating all the flowers in her hair, just making all this prosperity for her. And you're thinking of all the opportunities that you can have with this. And you just need to keep the courage and keep the strength to say, you know what, I can have that. And in some ways, I also feel that there's somebody out there that's saying, that's not the case. I don't fear about having that and that and that you said. My fear is, what if I put all this inspiration? What if I do all this change and this doesn't happen? You have to keep the courage. And that's why it's saying, do you have the courage to keep your dreams going? Keep yourself going. Keep thinking positive. Anything that's negative, say, no, this is going to be the best thing for me. Because here's your destiny coming in. So over here, it's let my action be action and joy. So here's your law and attraction card. For those of you who don't know how to law and attract, I use these cards because they're going to help you. And then it makes you understand, okay, that's how I do it. So it says you have intended action. Action is part of the deliciousness of the physical world. But you do not intend to create through physical bodily action. You intended to use your body to enjoy the actions that you have created through your thought. So just remember, your thoughts, right? Keeping positive. Keep that chariot going. You put that positive energy into the world and you're telling yourself, okay, this is what I want. But don't use the negative to make it stop, because then it has to take a whole nother turn. If that's what you want, you keep saying that's what I want. Just like when you pray, right? If you're praying for someone to get well, you don't stop and say, well, I don't know, maybe I don't want them to get better. No. You keep saying, please pray, please heal so-and-so, please heal so-and-so. And you keep that chariot going, okay? So you have the Page of Swords over here, and this is what you're thinking. This is what you're doing. This is the actions you're taking. The things that you are doing. Okay, with the Page of Swords over here, you're going, okay, well, I'm communicating. I have the clarity. We know you have the clarity because you're using your crown chakra. That's your innate wisdom. That is the clarity. You have the clarity. You have the thoughtfulness to see what you want. You're waiting to be on top of whatever you're on top of. Whether you're on top of love, a career, whatever it is you want, whatever that opportunity for you is. Okay, if you're on top of your money game, whatever it is. But you know that you're on top and you want to move more. How do I know you want to move more? Because you have the Eight of Wands sitting right next to it. You know you're on the top here, but you want to climb the ladder more. You want to get to the bigger, better opportunity. Maybe you're even communicating with bosses. Maybe, you're kind of just working your way there. But no matter how it is, you're fighting your way to the top, and there's nothing pushing you down, because it's showing with this Page of Swords, you are a leader. You have leadership skills. You are going to do the things you want to do. Just don't use any negative, influences to make you believe, well, maybe I can't do that. So we're going to clarify on the renewal, transformation, inspiration, and let my action be action in joy. Just remember, always be joyful. Keep that positive going. Remember, if you law and attract negative, you will get negative back. If you law and attract positive, it will come to you. Never law and attract negative things. You keep telling yourself, I can't do it, I can't do it. Guess what? You can't do it. The universe won't allow you to. You know why? Because you can't put negative energy and then get positive results. Okay, so the renewal is telling you, Queen of Cups, keeping yourself emotionally balanced, understanding that your perspective is open. Keep yourself balanced. Queen of Cups is the most balanced person. She knows exactly what she's doing. She has her perception open. She has her chakras open, and she knows. She knows things. Five of Cups. There it is. Why you got doubts and worries? What you worried about? You're worried that you only have these 2 cups and you drop 3 cups? Don't worry about those 3 cups. We all drop 3 cups. We always drop 3 cups. It's called life. Don't be sad because you only have 2 cups left. You build on those 2 cups. There is, don't let that make you feel like you're, a failure because you didn't get something that you wanted. You keep picking yourself up. Don't make yourself feel like, I want this transformation. I want all these things, but I don't know if I can do this. Don't reject yourself. Don't make yourself feel like you're never going to get to where you need to be. You're defeating yourself with that kind of energy. So no, you want to keep yourself very inspired. Inspire yourself, because you have the inspiration within yourself to be the leader that you are. Leos are natural born leaders. I don't care who says what. You do. You either do it and follow through with it, or you don't. But it's naturally born within you. You're a lion. You're a leader. You're probably one of the biggest leaders through the zodiac. Everybody has something in the zodiac that's theirs, and the Leo is the leader. You may not be, aware of it. And then again, some of you, your ego is very high, and you might think, yeah, I already knew that. Okay. Okay, so you have transformation. You're looking for that Ace of Coins. The universe is already telling you, take the transformation to get to the new destiny. I'm going to give you this new destiny. You're already there. Don't worry about all the negatives. Don't be the Five of Cups. Don't worry about rejection and stuff. Just keep going on what you're going on. Have the perceptive to know I can get there. Don't let anything else, bounce you back to being the Five of Cups. Don't get in that energy, okay? Because in seriousness, you have the communication. You have Archangel Michael coming in. This is my Archangel Michael card for those of you who are new. He is coming in to let you know the communication within the universe. And here's the God giving you a gift, the gift that you deserve because you worked hard for it. He's coming in to let you know, communicate what you need, communicate what you do. But it looks, look, you're already doing that. Keep following through with the things that you're doing. Communicate your law on attraction. And we know that because it's going to go right on top of the Page of Swords and the law of attraction. Keep the communication open. Use that throat chakra. Get it going. Okay, so then, yeah. Page of Coins upside down. And the Star card, there you are. You've had the healing. You've had the healing. You're wishing upon a star. You're using everything you're supposed to be doing. You can see the clarity. You have the clarity with the star. So the universe is already telling you. You already have the clarity to get to where you want to go. So just continue to keep using that clarity. Don't, give yourself any kind of like backlash. That's what I want to say. Kind of like if it doesn't happen right away, then you're kind of, well, where is it? Of course, with the Page of Coins upside down, it's like the whining, right? The foot stomping, the whining, the pouting, the, looking for things that don't happen because it didn't happen overnight. So the universe is just trying to tell you things are coming through. They just don't come as fast as you want them to come. So when things don't start happening as quick as you want them to, don't turn that energy back around. Because if you turn this energy, this beautiful energy of what you want, this positive energy of keeping the chariot going, into this behavior of I'm not getting, it fast enough, then you can actually end up back in the Five of Cups. It's almost like it's a big cycle, you guys, right? It's the snake eating its own tail. So you got you got this big infinity sign going, right? And you don't want to do that because it's going to end up right back. And then you have to start it all over again. How long do you want it to stay? How long do you want this to go on? Do you want this transformation and to do it now, or do you want to, continue? Just remember, things take time, right? Things don't happen overnight. Yes, and I agree with that too. I just heard Spirit say, and make sure that you are doing something that's more realistic to life. Don't be wishing for a unicorn. Okay, unicorns don't exist. Okay, so that's just, but yes, and then you have the death and transformation. So yes, to be able to get to the opportunities and the Eight of Wands, you definitely have to take a death card. You have to have the transformation. You have to transform your energy of the energy that you have now to get to where you want to be at the top. There has to be renewal. There has to be different energy within yourself, so that way you can always see clear and know exactly what you want, so that way you can continue this cycle, of a good cycle of knowing. Best way to do it is hermit yourself. That's meditation. So angels are saying do some meditation. That will help you keep that energy, help that transformation going, because you work so hard with the Eight of Coins. And you're so focused on doing what you need to do, and you know where you want to be. You want to be the Three of Coins. You want to be that boss. You want to be put on that pedestal. You want that person to love you, but then if you want them to love you or do whatever they're doing, maybe you have to have self-love. That's for someone, because I just got the Four of Staffs. Have some self-love, passion for yourself, so that others can see you the way, you want them to see you, because you would have to have more self-confidence. This would be more justified with the justice, and it would keep you very balanced to be able to do the things you need to do. Okay, so but but you need to keep offering yourself the opportunities and don't back away from what you're loyal to. Keep your third eye and crown open with the High Priestess, and that's exactly what you're doing over here. As you can see, the egg is sitting on top of the top of her head, which she is using her crown chakra. I don't know if you can see it that far away, but I'll show you. And this will bring that Ace of Swords. There's that growth, that renewal that you're looking for. This is the growth and renewal, transformation, and growth card for Chakra. This is the realizations that I am going through a transformation, that I have grown. I'm no longer this stubby little tree. I've now got new branches, and look, I even grew some fruit. They're fruits, right? The fruits of life, the understandings of how to keep moving up in life. Okay, and that was your reading for June, and I hope that you all understood that. And I will do this next month as well, and you guys continue to be the High Priestess. Keep yourself going. Keep yourself on that motivational, a positive flow, okay? And peace and love to each and every one of you. Bye-bye, friends.